the pit that shows up everywhere. Prologue. Early Iron Age, the Alps. Small furnaces, shallow hearths, slag hardening where it shouldn't. Around 300 BCE, in Trøndelag, Norway, a different solution appears. A shaft furnace built over a dedicated slag pit designed to survive repeated smelts. And in Roman Noricum, at sites like Semlach and Eisner, the logic appears again. Shaft above, pit below, a side opening to remove solid slag without dismantling the furnace. No shared flag, no shared language, just iron. Act 1. The Constraint. Iron is not bronze. Bronze melts and pours. Iron reduces. In a Bloomery furnace, you heat ore until slag turns liquid and runs, while iron stays solid as a bloom. You don't pour it. You coax it. Charcoal burns under forced air through tuyères. Ore reacts. Metal forms as a spongy bloom. And slag, molten waste, accumulates. Slag is the furnace's exhaust. If it cannot be managed, the furnace dies. Early bowl-type furnaces can work, but they don't scale cleanly. Someone learns quickly. Waste is structural. Act 2. The Structural Adjustment. In Trøndelag, a standardized slag pit tradition develops. Shaft above, pit below. A side opening lets workers remove solid slag blocks without destroying the furnace shaft. This is not decoration. It is survival engineering. In Roman Noricum, Semlach and Eisner show comparable logic in a different material environment. The same move appears again. Keep the shaft, remove the waste. And the record is annoyingly sober about it. Archaeometallurgy measures, charcoal dates, slag chemistry, furnace wall vitrification, airflow geometry. The conclusion is practical. When charcoal burns under forced air, it behaves the same in Norway as in Carinthia. When silica separates from reduced iron, slag forms. If you want the furnace to live, you give slag somewhere to go. Someone dug down. Someone widened the side opening. No inscription records their names. Act 3. Parallel solutions beyond Europe. The pattern doesn't stop at the Alps. At Cosimoro, in present-day Burkina Faso, furnaces incorporate a cylindrical pit lined with clay, producing single slag blocks on the order of 10 to 50 kilograms, waste consolidated, furnace preserved. At Meroe, the evidence shows large-scale ironworking across long periods, with discussions of slag management and slag tapping in later systems. Same fight, different method. Globally, the split is familiar. Some traditions collect slag in pits beneath furnaces, others tap it away. Different cultures, same physics. Archaeologists call it convergent adaptation. Similar conditions produce similar structures. Act 4. Rome as amplifier. By the 2nd century BCE, Roman interest in Norican metals is already visible. The southern interface exists before Rome owns anything. Then Rome does what it always does. It turns contact into administration. Noricum is annexed in 15 BCE, and the supply chain gets a spine. Ferrum Noricum becomes a named commodity. Crude iron moves south, especially toward Aquileia, where it is reworked and redistributed across Roman routes. At production centers like Hüttenberg and Semlach, archaeology documents large-scale ironworking over centuries of Roman rule. The furnace stays provincial. The market becomes imperial. Rome didn't invent the slag pit, it scaled it. Administrators leave names in records. The furnace builders leave slag. Epilogue. The whole. Early bowl furnaces struggle. Slag pit furnaces stabilize. Empires scale. Across regions and centuries, someone recognizes one stubborn truth. Iron demands space for its waste. It's tempting to imagine a single metallurgical traveler carrying the secret of the slag pit from valley to valley. Sometimes resemblance signals contact. Often it comes from the same material fight. When the chemistry is the same, the solution often is too. Civilizations rise on tools made possible by those pits: plowshares, hinges, nails, weapons, infrastructure. The built world expands upward. It survives because someone manages what falls downward. History debates crowns. It runs on pits,